5th of November, which is where I come from in England, Guy Fawkes Day. Guy Fawkes, the blowing up of the Houses of Parliament on the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes, and the gunpowder plot. I don't know when it was, 1600 and something maybe. What am I doing? I'm just here, I'm in the process of, I'm just going to bring you up to speed what's going on in here. I'm in the process of packing this kiln, and you can see I've got the props here, here and here. So I've got space in the middle there. I've got a pot that's supposed to be going in there, and then we put a shelf, one of those shelves here across, and then we build up another couple of layers after that. I've got pots over there, as you can see, that are waiting to go in. I've got pots everywhere at the minute. These are some tea bowls here, tankards of course, some pitchers behind there, more tankards, a little vase, GP bowls, an order for my good friend Sam out in Holland, the small espresso mugs, a couple of pestles and mortars, and more tankards. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff up here as well. So yeah, I was just going into, we go back to the, it's lovely day we've had, lovely days. It's been warm, you know, for this time of year. It's been very pleasant. It's been in the 60s, and so that's great. I've got a workshop this weekend. We've got 5 people coming. So we're going to get ready for that. I've been doing some washing here, as you can see, throwing towels out. So yeah, here I've got a bunch of stuff here. These little ramekin guys here. I was actually contemplating whether I'd put a little motif or something just on the inside there. These teapots going to be sprayed with wood ash. Tammy! Hello! Damn. Come here, say hello. Come on. Really good boy. This is my pottery cat. Well, he's a house cat really. House cat, pottery cat. Yeah, those are the teapots. I've glazed them, I waxed the lids as you saw me the other day, and I've glazed them on the inside. They just got to be cleaned off a bit here, odd little specks of glaze, etc. Those guys, these 3 anyway, are going to have wood ash sprayed over them. There's a little mustard pot, which will also have, likewise, this guy. So that's that, and then, oh yeah, there's the pot that's going to go in the kiln in that space I talked about. A lidded jar there. More teapots here, which are also, they've been glazed on the inside, but these ones, yeah, a bit more cleaning off to do here. And they're going to have different glazes put on them. So yeah, and then I've been doing some more decorating here, bud vases, some dragonfly designs, a sort of new design I'm kind of working on. I've got a bit of a, that's right, I've got to sort out a problem. Let's see if we can get some light on the subject. My one of my decorating brushes, this one, You see what's happened. It's come out of its place. So I've got to fix that actually before I do anything. Yeah, look, more pots here, more bud vases here. Oh, never mind. They'll all get swallowed up in the kiln, the bigger kiln. Yeah, I haven't fired that big kiln in quite a while now. So let's just see if I can fix this guy. Got any light on the subject? Light, we need more light. More light, please. Yeah, I just thought I would. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a hot glue gun here, and I'm going to put a bit of that there. Ouch. I think that might have done it. Cat, what do you want? Cat wants attention. Go outside, Tim. Can't deal with you right now. So, yeah. So, let's get that light on. That's better. Yep, that's a bit more light there. Yeah, I'm going to try and decorate that. That guy. I've got this guy as well. I've got to do, but this one is going to be decorated, or glazed, I should say. It's already got its decoration because it's carved. But I've waxed the foot area because I'm going to have to pour glaze all the way around. I haven't got enough glaze in the bucket to dip it. Enough depth. So I've got to make up some more Temmaku glaze. There's a dragonfly type decoration on this little guy, this lidded pot. Right, so are we in the picture? I've got some paint brushes down here, decorating brushes. I got some paint brushes decorating brushes by, these are from Labenzon brushes. And I have a couple of these. I'm actually not using those at this very moment. Water there. So what I do in this case is take some of the cobalt here and I dilute it down on this piece of glass here. To get the secret about working with oxides is get the right thickness, you see, and get the right consistency in terms of water content, you know, with the pigment. You don't want them too watery. If they're too thick on the brush, then they don't flow off the brush. There's no way of really, you know, I can talk to you about it till the cows come home, but until you actually do it, you won't know what I'm talking about. But, well, maybe some of you will. So yeah, so with this decoration, what I'm going to do now on this is a Celadon tankard, Celadon glaze. I'm going to I'm going to put some broad brush strokes first, okay? So you'll see what I'm going to do. One. So these brush strokes form the backdrop. I'll do another decoration on top of that. You've seen me do these before. So something like that to start with. You just get them as straight as you can. Right now, you paying attention? Shh. Now, hope you're in the picture. We do that. Woo. Too much pigment on the brush is not what we want either. You get a nasty drop of pigment. So yeah, they're pretty freehand, you know, these, the way I do them. Is that in the picture there? I think it is. Yeah, if you've never done any pigment decoration, have a go. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Tammy, what you doing? Yeah, this is a sort of repeat decoration that I do. I kind of tend to do I tend to do my dad's foxglove decoration, which of course you know, and I tend to do this decoration so you see the thing is, when you're doing a decoration, each one is individual, but when you do a bunch of them together, they all look the same, don't they? They all look like, oh, they're all the same. But they're not. They're not at all. Each one is an individual. If you take it, you know, the strip, that vertical, what you've done there, each one is different. But when you see them all together, your eye is deceived. They all look like they're the same, and they all look good. Do they not? I think they do. So I've done some. Yeah, I was going to say, I do my dad's foxglove decoration, and I started doing this, which has kind of got me frustrated because I'm trying to find my way with it a bit to try to do it. You know, it's kind of, there's a before and after, just to give you some idea. Then I've spat on it, you see, with all this iron, you know, flicking like this, just flicking off the end of the brush, just to give that sort of, it just gives a little bit of interest, you know, to the piece. Foxglove, here's a foxglove. So this particular foxglove on this bud vase is got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got like an impressed decoration around the base. So it's got a little bit of exposed clay there, and then a couple of banded lines, and then it's glazed on the top, and then there's the foxglove. Foxglove's a good decoration. It works on a lot of forms fairly satisfactorily. So you need a few decorations that work, I would say, that you can easily repeat. You know, you haven't got to be like every pot you pick up you've got to be thinking, oh gosh, I got to do an original different decoration on this pot now. You know, you don't really want that. You know, you don't want to be doing that. I mean, yeah, you can be doing individual pieces, which are individual pieces, but I'm talking now about sort of repeat wear. So you need also a bunch of repeat decorations that you can do quickly, efficiently. They don't take too much time, and they give a pleasing result. Does that make sense? That's the way I look at it anyway. Because sometimes, you know, you sit down with a pot. I sit down here sometimes, you know. I come back half an hour later, I'm still sat there, you know, because I'm trying to be arty, you know. It doesn't always work like that, because I don't feel inspired, you know, all the time. Nope. So I've got a situation here. I think, yeah, I didn't judge that very well in terms of spacing. If I put 2 there, I'm going to be really cramped. I'm just going to have to do 1. I'm just going to space it a little bit. That'll do. Yeah, so, you know, that's the thing, you know, about, you might think, oh, if only I could do pottery full time, you know, it'd be such a great, just do whatever I wanted. It'd be heaven on earth. Well, it is actually most of the time. But I need to have decorations like this that I can repeat. So when I'm not feeling inspired, because I'm not feeling inspired 100% of the time, that I can fall back on, and I know that I can do them quickly and easily, you know. Yeah, I did a Zoom class just recently with somebody, a girl up in Canada. You'll know who you are. She wanted to talk with me about, you know, my thoughts about becoming a full-time potter. So we spent an hour or so talking about what it was not what it was, I mean what was involved, you know, in becoming a full-time potter. Just different aspects of it, practical thinking, you know. So if there's people out there who want to have a discussion with me one-on-one about About anything really, you know, kilns, clay, kilns, glazes. Don't ask me too many hard glaze questions, okay? Because I'm not a glaze head. I know what I can do in my setup here, and I know what works, but you know, don't ask me. I'm not like John Britt or someone like that, you know, who's a sort of that's it, you see. You don't have to be a chemist or a pharmacist or whatever it is, you know, to work out do some glaze recipes. I use glazes that are I beg, borrow and steal and a few that I invent myself that work, you know, ones that you know, like going to the farmer's field and digging up some dirt and throwing it in a bucket and adding some water and putting it through a screen and ending up with a glaze. That's kind of, it's haphazard. It's a haphazard way of making a glaze, but I tell you, it works. Just about all garden soils and dirt that you dig out in the fields, at cone 10, that'll melt into a glaze probably. So there is another one bites the dust. Yeah, so if anybody's interested in doing a Zoom with me, Zoom on throwing, Zoom on clay or glaze or kiln, or how to convert a kiln, or if you just want to have a chat with me about anything that's on your mind, give me a shout. You want to talk about travel, you want to talk about adventures, motorcycle adventures. I could tell you about my motorcycle adventures to North Africa and being chased up in the Rift Mountains by bandits and all sorts of things. Back in the day, you know. Yeah, if any of that interests you, you know, we all need coaching, don't we? We all need somebody to give us some good advice, maybe, you know. Maybe you can give me some good advice. I'm going to have to watch the time on this video. I don't want it to go. After 29 minutes and 57 seconds, for some reason, the memory card just cuts out. So I just honestly, I'm losing track of time right now. Yes, so again, another one I'll do in the same way. Okay, folks, from sunny today, Pennsylvania. Come and join us. Yes, this is my last workshop this weekend. This year, my last workshop here in this studio. But I'm open, as I said, to do Zoom workshops. Write to me at simonleachpottery@gmail.com and say, yeah, Simon, I'd be interested in doing a Zoom one-on-one with you. Or maybe you're a group, part of a group. Maybe you're a group of frustrated potters that can't get to your clay or can't get to your studio, and you're pulling your hair out in frustration. And you just need some help, you know, with a certain problem. Maybe a Zoom would be good for you. We could do that together. It's $45 for the class. It's a good hour. You know, sometimes it rolls over an hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half even. You know, it just depends. It's basically for the hour, but you know, I always give extra, you know. So, okay. What else is there to say? Nothing more other than keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.